Guys, welcome to the show. I am joined now by our Artist of the Month. I'm joined right now by Irfan Ahmed. How you doing, dude?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much.
It's so great to have you on the show, and I really like these Artist of the Month kind of interviews that we get to do because we really get to know the artist. I thought let's start there. Today we are right here at the gorgeous Maya Lounge for the launch party of your brand new single. But before we get onto that, I thought there might be some of the guys at home haven't quite heard of you yet. Let's start there. Irfan, tell us a little bit about your background and when you got into music.
Well, to be honest, it's a really, really broad question. I must say that I started singing when I was a little boy, and it's just carried on from my school years and then went into college years, and that's when I joined my first band, Spellbinders. And I moved on to like working with other bands, indie bands, underground bands. So my life in teens was purely just working with bands and stuff, and that was in Lahore. And then I moved down to the UK, and that's when I started to like looking into the music seriously.
But you play the guitar as well, right?
Oh yes,
So you must have trained to play musical instruments at quite an early age.
To be honest, it just all started at the school age. I was really inspired by the instrument, and I thought I want to play it. We didn't have any teachers at that time. It was all self-taught, and then.
Wait, you taught yourself how to play the guitar?
Yeah.
Wow, that was probably back before YouTube was teaching everyone and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's really impressive, dude.
Yeah.
How do you even begin to do that without anything to look at?
You know what? My mum used to ask me to like come, Aja bacha khana kha le, roti kha, and I'm like 12 hours all day long sitting on top of my roof all alone, thinking I want to do, because everyone was just getting headaches because I used to do a lot of things wrong on the guitar when I started playing. And then like I would just spend like 12 hours every single day just making sure that okay, in 30 days I want to get this track right. And then I felt so happy when I got my first track, but that was a long time ago. And then things gradually started to build up, and like I got more into music, and like I was.
So did you start playing an instrument first, or did you start singing first?
No. I was singing since like God knows when I was a baby. You can say like okay, bacha hai isko gao gana gaye maa jaake. So you know, at school shows, tableaus. That's when I realized that okay, I have a voice. I need to do something with it. And I started getting more and more into singing. So it wasn't always singing songs right from the beginning. It was more singing like national anthems,
anything you can get your hands
anything
on.
that like a child would sing on a stage, something like that. And then it was all there. It was there, and I just had it all along in my head, thinking that I need to do something about this.
Okay. And then obviously, as you mentioned, that was back in Pakistan, and then you came over to London.
Yeah.
And that sounds like that's sort of about the time when you, like you said, got into a bit more of the indie bands and joined a few groups like that. What happened when you came over to London?
Well, I think in London it was more of me working with a lot of different sort of bands, which were already working independently. So I introduced myself as a solo artist rather than me being really plugged in with a specific band, which was different back home. But when I came here, it was me working independently and doing a lot of other things that I wanted to do. After that I just thought it's best if I just start working on making videos and getting the stuff out there rather than just being on the stage and focusing on what live singing should be all about.
Yeah, because we'll come on to that. You are a live singer. You do like that. But let's talk a little bit about, you wanted to get the music out there. You mentioned music videos there, but I think what today we're obviously releasing a brand new single. What single number is it?
Well, this is single number 6. But when you look at the video, I think it's the 4th video that I've shot.
So this is what I was getting at. This is going to be your 6th release, but only your 4th music video. So the first 2, where you started off, you didn't make a music video.
I didn't make any music video.
Why not?
Yeah. To be honest, it was really, really back in the days. I had some money and I ran out of the budget. To be honest, I spent everything that I had on making audio tracks. And back in the days, it was very difficult to make videos, and it required a lot of money. Nowadays, everyone's got cameras. Everyone can just go out and do a video. But it was a different vibe, and I was a lot younger. I didn't have the right exposure into the industry, and I was like a kid, to be honest. And Yeah.
Would you consider going back and making music videos for them
Of course, yeah.
now?
Honestly, I think that was the time, because a lot of the times, a lot of the younger generation can't get to what they want to do because they don't have the right kind of a lead. There is no one to guide them. There is no one to say, you need to do this, you need to do that. There is no pattern, no way of getting somewhere. And we're lacking in that. I think people just need to know a lot more about what it should be about and where you can see yourself in like 2 years time, 5 years time. There has to be like a game plan, and this is what it's all about. You have to just believe in yourself, and I think with time the belief comes as well, and I think if you're consistent you find a way, and that's what it's all about.
I do like that consistency does seem to be the key to most things, but okay, everyone, let's pick up there. So first couple of singles we didn't have music videos for. Now we're getting a little bit more established. You know, you've worked with some indie bands. Now we're thinking, okay, look, we've got a bit of a budget behind us. Let's make some music videos. Now I've seen a few of the music videos that you've done. Go on, talk me through one or two of the ones that you like, because you've got some. You've even got one with my favourite car in it. Anytime I see a Mustang, I do get excited. I can't lie about that.
Right, okay, the journey with the music videos has been amazing. I think I've learned a lot as we were shooting Luck a lot, because we had Lunch Media who was trying to shoot the video with myself. And then all along, when we moved on to this Soniye video, I decided I was going to direct it myself.
Okay, so the Soniye video is the one we're here for the launch today.
Yeah.
You directed that yourself?
Yeah, I was completely hand-on with this, so I did the choreography, I did the direction.
You did the choreography as well?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know you did everything, okay.
Yeah, and I thought, let's just try it, you know, because I graduated from an art college myself. I've got a background with a lot of things that I could do artistically.
Wow.
So I thought I'd definitely give it a go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what was the thought process behind? Because we at B4U Music do love our music videos. You know, I've got to say, this music video had everything you'd kind of expect in it.
Yeah.
But okay, that's fine. We're doing a little cut. It's still taping the sound though, yeah?
Yeah. Hold on.
That didn't stop.
Oh, stop. But we can start again. I think when the phone call
put it on airplane mode.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'll just.
Is yours recording yet?
I don't know how to check this now, but yeah, mine's still recording. That's fine. So you might as well start another one, and I'll just do another. Okay. So Irfan interview take 2. Okay, it's still on the same one there. So. What was my last question? I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, we were talking about the direction visual. Okay. So Irfan, I mean, we're obviously here today for the Soniye launch. It's your latest single, and you know, we at B4U Music do love our music videos. So let's talk a little bit about this one specifically, because you've got all the things I'm kind of used to maybe seeing in music videos.
Yeah.
You also had quite a famous actor in it as well, or actress, should I say?
Oh yeah. We've got Sana Fakar. She's a film star from Pakistan. She's done a lot of movies, like I think 18, 17 movies, and she's done a lot of dramas as well.
Yeah.
She's been the main lead in that. So she came
How did
along.
that come about?
I think she was coming here to do a gig, and one of my friends, Natira, I spoke to her about that, and I said, okay, Natira is a good friend of Sana. She asked Sana, as well as my other friend Selena, who's got a dance group here in London.
Yeah, for All to Envy, yeah.
He was the one who gave me the idea that, okay, you need to speak to Sana. I was like, definitely. So she mentioned that to her, she said yes, and then we came about doing that.
Nice.
And,
so kind of coincidentally happened all like this. Okay.
Yeah. And I think the story behind how the song came about is a long story with this one. Because
how did it come about?
Well,
you know I was going to ask that.
That's the question I was looking for. But the story is so amazing. I mean, I wrote this song about 5 years back.
Wow. 5 years back?
Yeah.
Why so long then?
Me and Mo started working on it at that time.
Mo
Khan had a studio which was in central London, and he was in the middle of moving his studio to Essex, where it is right now. He used to work with DJ Limelight and Candyman, I think, at that time.
Okay.
And something was changing, and he had to go into his own studio, working with himself directly. And then I was like, okay. And then we had to have a little break, and that break just carried on for years. And I was like, okay, the next time I'm going to do it, I had to just wait for so long. And I was like, okay, now is probably the time. After Lucknow, I was like, Mokan, we need to get into the studio, we need to finish that song off. Before we had a different music behind it, but this time we changed it slightly and make it a bit more today, not
Up
5
to
years
date, yeah.
back, yeah. And we loved it. I mean, I played the guitar myself in that. I played the leads in the song. We had Mike Prince. He's a very talented guy. He signed with Roland as a bassist, the tested bassist. He played the bass guitar, and I came about with the composition and the whole idea as to how it should be.
Wow.
And yeah, I love the way it came about, because it's such a long journey, so much to tell. There is a lot of stories behind it that intrigue artists as well, like me, because a lot of the people that are coming up now, they can think a lot, learn a lot, thinking about how this came about. So there's a lot more to talk about when it comes to Soniye, and I think this is the closest to my heart when it comes to all of the songs right now. Yeah.
Okay. No, I do like that. I mean, I didn't realize it was quite such a backstory, but wow, 5 years in the making, guys. Make sure you do check it out, Soniye. How you know, we're talking about today. It's a launch party. What are your expectations from today?
Well, to be honest, I'm overwhelmed by the response that I'm getting today. This is probably the best launch party that I have ever been invited to, because the last party I've been to, it was some other artist. I don't want to mention names, but I know
You can mention names. It'll be for you. We like exclusives.
Yeah, but you know, this time I wanted to make sure that the launch party that we do is exclusive, and it does look like a launch party.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna try and give my best tonight to all of the people that are showing love, and I know there is a lot of support downstairs.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful venue. I love the venue.
It is. It is a gorgeous venue. And if you know, for you, just in case you're thinking about how to make this launch better, if you know they were thinking about doing another one, you could do me a favour and maybe invite Katrina Kaif next time. I'm just saying, I would appreciate that.
If you help me doing that, bro, anytime. Katrina Kaif, yes, you can be my VIP.
Get her in the next music video. But Irfan, while I've got you here, I do always like to find out, you know, the UK, you know, Indian artist scene is so diverse, so all over the place right now. It's great. It's great that we've got so much diversity. You must obviously now, being more London-based, look into this and be thinking, I'd kind of like to work with them or collaborate with them. Is there anyone out there that you know, maybe like to think, this could happen? Who you got on the radar? Who would you like to collaborate with?
Wow, yeah, that's a big question. Put me on the spot.
Well, you know what? I mean, what I like also is people collaborating. Like, for example, someone like Arjun's got some really powerful things out there right now. You know, maybe he could bring a bit of a R&B mix to your sound. You could gel quite nicely. Any number of things can happen.
I think you're right when you talk about Arjun, because he's got the same kind of street music like what I can do, and I can do more sort of a Bollywood touch into it, and he can bring a bit more R&B into it. That could be a good collaboration, I think. Yeah,
I think we've just made something happen on B for You right here. You do that with Arjun.
Yeah.
Neither of you can be in the music video, and I'll be in the music video with Katrina Kaif. Done.
Oh yeah.
Done.
That's
Done.
absolutely fine.
I do like that, Irfan. And you know, before I let you go, I like doing this as well. Let's, you know, we'll be seeing you in the future, no doubt. But what do you hope is going to happen with Irfan Ahmed in the next, let's say, you know, a couple of years? What's in the pipeline?
Well, I'm planning to release more tracks in coming year, consistently again, because that's the key. I've released 2 tracks this year. I'm hoping to release at least 3 if I'm optimistic. It could happen, but I'm aiming to do that, and the next year after that as well. So if I keep at the same pace, I'm hoping that yes, we're gonna get somewhere with our journey. It's been that time, it's been long, and now I can see that the manzil is coming slowly. It's coming close. So I know, and you know what I want to do with my music? I want to spread love. I want to show talent. I want to show I want to show intimacy and I want to show party. I want to show everything at the same time.
Nice. I do like that message. You want to spread love with it. Irfan, in case anyone at home is thinking, right, I want to check out some more of Irfan, what's your Instagram handle? Then go and check you out.
People can follow me at Irfan Ahmed Music.
Okay.
On Instagram. On Facebook it's Irfan Ahmed. Snapchat is Irfan Singer. And my Twitter is Irfan Ahmed Music as well. So it's either Irfan Ahmed Music or Irfan Ahmed.
Just Google him, you'll find him. Yeah.
It'll be there. YouTube it. Yeah.
Well, Irfan, thank you so much for inviting us down to this launch. We wish you all the best of luck. Artist of the Month, Irfan Ahmed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
राज राज नोट बखामा हथ पड़ मेरा गोरी